Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Friday Night Reading Sprints. If you are new here, my name is Hannah, and I do these every Friday here on my channel. And it's just like some accountability to read or do whatever you need to do and get whatever you need to be done. Um, yeah. So I'm coming out of the craziest week of my entire life. No, like it wasn't really crazy. It was just extremely hard. So it was a lot. It was a lot. So hopefully next week is going to be a little better because this week was not it. Not it. Like without going into a whole lot of detail, like I had to like evacuate my classroom at some point this week, and yeah, I won't go into like a lot of details because I can't, but I will one day, but not today. But just know that it was a week. It was a week. It was a week. Hopefully you guys had a better week than I did because I did not have a good one. Um as far as reading goes, I have been in a really weird mood, and like I feel like my whole month of November, I've been in this weird reading mood where my mind is jumbled, so my reading taste is jumbled. So I keep going from book to book. Like I'll pick up a book, put it down, pick up a book, put it down. And thus I'm in the middle of like 5 books, and it's driving me absolutely insane because I cannot stand to be in the middle of that many books at one time. So as far as reading goes, I think I am going to settle on 2 books tonight. I'm going to go back and forth. The first one is on my Kindle, and it's called Bad Dolls. It's a short story collection by Rachel Harrison, which Rachel Harrison is the same author that wrote Cackle. And I read that recently back in October and absolutely loved it. I loved that one. And I loved her writing. And I don't think that let me show you the cover. I don't think that this book of hers is very talked about. Like, I've never seen it before. But oh, there's the cover. It's got like doll legs on it. I mean, it's good so far. I'm not very far into it. I'm like on page 15, and it's good so far. I just love her writing. So, and then I'm also going to be going to Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This is book number 2 in the Maple Hills mystery series. Mystery series. That is not a mystery series. It's a romance series. Maple Hills series, which is a college series or whatever. And I think they're part of the hockey league there. So I'm liking that one too so far. I'm just going to go back and forth between those. So, yeah. How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you are doing well. I'm sorry to start these sprints out on a more negative tone, but it got to the point where I was a little overwhelmed. Even today, like just sitting down, like an hour ago, I was not singing this song an hour ago. Like I was not happy. I was having a full blown meltdown like an hour ago. And I think it was just the week, just like, just eventually it dawned on me that it was so bad. So, again, hopefully next week is better. We do have a short week next week. We only have 2 days. So, I'm kind of hoping that gives me a little bit of a break and allows me to rest a little bit because I desperately, desperately need a little break. So, again, you do not have to read on these sprints. Please don't feel like you have to read unless you want to, obviously. I mean, they're called reading sprints, but you can do anything. I clean my house on these sprints. You can do work, whatever you need to do. Let's see who is here. Hello, Courtney. I'll be listening to Fourth Wing again while I do laundry and get stuff done around the house. Nice, nice. I had a little bit of time before these sprints, so I got all my housework done. That reminds me, I really wanted to get my housework done tonight because tomorrow I am decorating for Christmas. I'm so excited because, again, I feel like after such a rough week, that is exactly what I need, is to put my Christmas tree up. And I just honestly have not had the time. I know so many of you probably already put your Christmas tree up and your Christmas decorations. I've just not had the time. I've not had the energy or the time or the will to do anything like that. And my husband's like, "Do you want to decorate tomorrow?" And I said, "Absolutely. Let's do it." So, yes, I will be preparing for that also. Hello, Beth. It's been a crazy week here, too. I'm so sorry. I feel like it's a universal education thing. I'm reading The Monogram Murders by Sophie Hannah. Nice. That sounds interesting. Next week is hopefully a short week for you, and I hope it gets so much better. Oh, thank you, Courtney. Thank you. It is going to be a short week for us, so I'm hoping that that is exactly what I need. Because, like I said, just a lot of different things happened this week that I hadn't anticipated. And yeah, it did not go well. Hello, Shannon. Oh, that's okay. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. You guys are the sweetest. I really appreciate it. I don't like to come on here and complain, but if I'm being honest, like, that was my entire mind even before I got on these sprints. Like, I had to physically calm down before I got on these sprints. And I don't want to ever come on here and like show you guys a face, because I'm a real person just like you. The only difference is that I put a camera on me, sometimes, and I'm a real person too. And if you struggle, I also struggle, and if I struggle, you struggle. So I want to kind of resonate with you as well, like, to know that we all struggle, we all have bad weeks. Yes. Hi, Jane. Thank you so much for joining. That's so very kind of you. Thanks for joining, Jane. Bouncing between cleaning laundry and reading Goodnight from Paris, which is historical fiction. Nice. That sounds interesting. Shannon just finished an arc titled Off the Charts Chemistry, which was a sports STEM romance. Oh, that sounds fun. An arc off the charts chemistry. That sounds really fun. I really like Ali Hazelwood, and she writes STEM romances, but her last one, like, I think it's called Love Theoretically. I bought it signed, and for some reason, I loved the Love Hypothesis, but that book, Love Theoretically, I could not get into that one. Oh, that looks so cute. How cute. That looks so cute. Thank you for the recommendation, Shannon. Between Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas and Court of the Vampire Queen by Katie Robert. Nice. Nice. You were also switching between books just like I am. My husband says no tree until after Thanksgiving, but I may have to put it up tomorrow while he's gone in the morning. Okay, I'm so glad you said that, because mine has been dead set on no tree until after Thanksgiving. He's one of those people that he truly can't get into the holiday mood until after Thanksgiving, because he just really likes Thanksgiving, which I totally get it. Okay, I totally get it. But he was like, I really don't want to do it before Thanksgiving. And I totally understood. And plus, I didn't have the time to do it all myself. So we just kind of kept it that way. And then out of the blue, he was like, "Do you want to decorate?" I said, "Do you honestly think I'm going to say no?" So I fully support this idea, Courtney. Hi, Krista. I am so glad we're spending tonight. I just watched a couple episodes of Love Island Australia. Now ready to read and post on Pango and edit a video. I'm Christmas decorating and housework tomorrow. Yes, me too. Me too. I love that for us. I'm also, after I decorate and do my house, I'm going to see the new Hunger Games movie. I started the book. I know my OG Hunger Games fans are going to be like, girl. But I started the book, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and I got like 20% of it in, and I just was like, I don't understand why we need to care about snow that much. But again, I may go into this movie and instantly regret it. I hope that doesn't happen, but I just could not get into the book. So that's what else I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to go watch this movie. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully I know what's going on. I feel like I know enough to follow along, but we'll see. Oh man, you have to work next week? I got lucky. Oh, you're so lucky, Beth. I am so jealous of you. I am vicariously living through you right now because so many people I know get off next week. Even the neighboring, like the county that I live in gets off next week, and the county I work in, we don't. It's annoying. I only have to work 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, but still. Like, the fact of even going in, like, annoys me. I love that for you, though. Hello! Just joined. I think I missed something. We'll watch on the replay. I think the only thing I was talking about was my unhinged week that I had. Girl. I didn't share a lot of details, but it was just, I had to evacuate my classroom at some point this week, and just a lot of craziness happened that just it just made me like just question a lot about teaching and the education field and communities and parents and life in general. Like, it was a lot. So you didn't really miss anything. I was just going off about my unhinged feelings about teaching. But thank you for joining. I put up my tree and only put lights on it until after Thanksgiving. Then I add all the ornaments. I saw you say that in your latest vlog, and I think that is such a smart idea. I have never thought about that, and I love the way a Christmas tree looks with just the lights, but I've never not wanted to put ornaments on it. But I may do that next year because I think that's such a good idea, Krista. Hello, Katie. I'm reading Little Big Spell by Hazel Beck. Nice. Is that a cozy mystery? It sounds like one. Thanks for joining, Katie. Hello. A Study in Drowning tonight. That one looks so interesting. I don't know. It kind of intimidates me, though. Low-key intimidates me. Ended up DNFing that. I haven't completely DNF'd it because I'm listening to it, but I have not picked it up. I think it's been like 2.5 weeks where I didn't have any will whatsoever to pick it up. I don't know. And again, I may go into this movie and instantly regret that I didn't finish the book, but my brother is a die-hard Hunger Games fan, and he was really disappointed in me that I didn't finish the book, and he says that I'm going to miss out. So, if any of you have watched the movie, let me know. Let me know. I'm kind of worried to go going into it, but we'll see. Oh, thank you. Girl, this puppy is going to be the death of me. Please send help. Oh, she's just the cutest thing, though. You just got to love her. And that's just part of it. It's tough love. Oh, nice. A cozy witchy mystery. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to just finally sit down and read. Let's go ahead and do our first sprint. Oh, look at that. 8:15 on the dot. So again, tonight's theme is Thanksgiving, obviously, because let me say this real quick. I am not going to be doing sprints next week for obvious reasons. I just want to kind of spend that week with my family. So I will not be doing sprints next week. So I figured let's go ahead and celebrate Thanksgiving now together. So I've got this cute little Thanksgiving spread, and we'll have Thanksgiving and read and just have the time of our lives. So let's go ahead and read. What do you say we do a longer sprint this first one and do to the top of the hour? Let's go ahead and do that. I will see you then. Hello. Welcome back. How did that sprint go for everybody? That was a longer sprint. I read about 35 pages of Bad Dolls. And like I said, this is a short story collection written by Rachel Harrison. And if you don't know who Rachel Harrison is, oh my goodness, she's such a good writer. She can write a book, that's for sure. I read Cackle back in October and absolutely adored that one. And this one, again, it's multiple stories in a book, and the first one was okay. This second one though is so much better, and I'm really liking it. So, and I've never read a collection of short stories before, so I didn't know how I would like it because it's kind of jarring going from one story to the next. But I'm really liking it. Her writing is just so simple and it's so easy to read, and it keeps you so intrigued. I just love her writing. I'm so excited to read more by her. I really want to read Black Sheep, and I want to read The Return and Such Sharp Teeth. I think that's the werewolf one. And then there's another one that I think she wrote. I can't remember. But I'm really, really excited to read more by her. If you've not read anything by her and you're okay with some elements, like the Cackle was horror, like cozy horror. And so if you're okay with like different elements like sprinkled in like that, just kind of look ahead before you go into them. But yeah, I really recommend Rachel Harrison. So yeah, I got to page 44. Hopefully I will finish that tonight. I would like to finish that tonight because it's only 138 pages and I'm on page 44. So I'm hoping to get that done tonight. That would be great if I could do that. So how did that go for everybody else? Also, this ambiance is making me so ready for Thanksgiving. It really has snuck up on me this year. Like, I can't believe it's next week. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. What do you guys do for Thanksgiving? Is there anybody here that has like really fun Thanksgiving plans? I just go, like, my husband and I go to my parents' house for lunch, and we have a huge Thanksgiving lunch, and then we go to my in-laws for dinner. So we have like 2 dinners. It's a day full of eating, that's for sure. I'm just so excited for the mac and cheese, the turkey, the dressing, all of it. This ambiance is giving me life. Okay, let's see where we left off. How'd that sprint go for everybody? Let's see. Hello, Alicia. I haven't decided on what I'm reading yet. Well, let us know if you decided on what you're reading. Thanks for hopping on. Hi, Keisha. I'm reading a graphic novel called Wolfwalkers, then jumping back into a cozy called A Dark and Stormy Murder, which I'm loving. Yeah, I saw that on your sprints last night, and it looked super cute. I'm glad you're enjoying that one. Okay, I left and came back in. My dog is being insane, but she finally calmed down for a little bit. Going to start reading now. Nice. Hopefully you got some reading done that sprint. I definitely know about the crazy puppies. Chapter 17 of 32. Nice. You should get done then, especially if the chapters aren't that long. 30 pages of the Inheritance Games. Girl, I love the Inheritance Games. I'm not any further into the series. I did not pick up the second one, but I read the Inheritance Games back in March and absolutely adored it. Like, YA is not really my thing, but there are a few YA books that just stand out among the rest. Like, you'll read a YA sometimes and you'll be like, that's a YA. But you'll read a book like The Inheritance Games and it'll change your perspective. Hopefully you're liking that one so far. It's just such a good one. 28 pages in a phone call. Nice. I always feel like you get phone calls during our sprints. 26 pages left in Crown of Midnight. Nice, you're gonna finish. Love that for you. I listened to about 25 pages of Fourth Wing after I got my little guy to bed, slowly crossing things off my to-do list. Nice. It's so nice to go into the weekend just refreshed and with nothing on your to-do list. That's such a nice feeling. Hello, happy Friday. What is everybody reading tonight? I'm sure you heard me talking about it when we came back, but I'm reading 2 books right now. Well, I'm technically in the middle of 5, but tonight I'm reading Bad Dolls by Rachel Harrison, and then I'm reading Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I don't know if I'm going to get to this one tonight just because I'm enjoying Bad Dolls a lot. So I'll probably just focus on this one. I'm really going to try and finish this one tonight. So what are you reading? Thank you for joining us. Oh, I'm reading The Housemaid Secret. Oh, that is the second book in the Housemaid series. The Housemaid was a trip. If you like thrillers and like being easily entertained, pick up The Housemaid. I hope you're liking that one. I'm really intrigued, but also a little intimidated. We do the same here. My in-laws for lunch and my parents for dinner. It is a lot. Like, I have been married for 3 years, so not very long. And I never knew how hard holidays would be because like you have to, like, you want to celebrate with everybody. And like, of course, I want to spend it with my parents and my family, but then you also have to like go to your spouse's family, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So there's a lot of eating going on Thanksgiving. So I'm glad I'm not alone. I read Such Sharp Teeth in October, and I loved it. My favorites from her so far. Oh, I saw somebody that I follow on BookTube read that one and do a review on it. I can't remember who it was, but they also said that that was a good one. And they also said that there was some pretty dark content in that one. But I mean, at this point, I feel like Rachel Harrison just puts dark content in her books. So just be forewarned. I'm really glad that you told me that though, because I will definitely put that one on my priority list because I really love her writing. I love her writing, and I definitely want to get into her books more. I read C.J. Tudor's short story collection and really liked it. I want to try Black Sheep. Sorry about my dogs. My husband's not here, and so they're extremely on guard. Like they're this big, but they feel like they have to guard me at all times. Give me just a minute. We're just gonna ignore him. He's the big guard dog of the house, even though he's about this big. I read The Chalk Man by C.J. Tudor and DNF'd it, so I may give him another try. I also want to try Black Sheep. I'm kind of intimidated about that one, to be honest. But I've been freaked out by books before, so we'll just give it a try. I decided on Little Dorrit by Charles Dickens. I got 2 chapters done. Nice. Love that for you. I am not a huge classics reader, but I love that for you. I didn't read that sprint. We're finished posting 30 more books on Pango. 30 books. Krista, I am living through you because I need to do that because the holidays are coming up and I know I'm going to get books for Christmas. Do I have room for them? No, I don't. But I've got to muster up some kind of energy to go through my books. That's what I saw you doing on your last vlog. I think you're doing a series, or you're not, you're going through your shelves and decluttering it. I love that for you because I really need to do that. I need to do that. I just did an unhaul on my channel and now I got to do another one. It's such a problem. We're hosting several family members from Wednesday to Sunday. Girl, oh my goodness. Spent a couple of minutes putting clean sheets on our beds. So now the bedrooms are ready, listening to Iron Flame during that. Nice. Nice clean sheets are always a beautiful feeling. I love that. I love that. I would love to be able to host, but in this house, I just don't think it's possible. Um, we bought this house when we were freshly married, like not when we were freshly married, like right before we got married. And it is definitely a starter house. Like we bought this house and it has one bedroom and a small little kitchen and a small living room and one bathroom. So it's definitely not meant for hosting, but I would love to host one day. I would love to host. That's just my favorite thing. I love to bring people into my home and be hospitable. So I love that. I don't love YA either at I think you meant at all. So I was scared to read this, but I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, YA is totally hit or miss for me. Like I've read some really bad YA because I feel like some YA you can definitely tell it's young adult. And some though, like the Inheritance Games, I hope you really like that one because I really liked that one. But I don't know how the rest of the series is gonna go. But I mean, there's 3 more books, so it has to be doing some good. I'm driving 10 hours up to my mom in New York. It will be chill and quiet, but nice to get away for a long weekend. Oh, I love that, Krista. 10 hours. My gosh. That's really cool though that your mom lives in New York. Um, I wonder what the temperature is up there right now because um I mean it's still pretty nice here in Tennessee. Like it's like 60s. It's not really even cold, but I would love to know what it's like in New York. I bet you're gonna be kinda chilly up there. Thanks! Thanks. I think last time I had my pumpkin pie earrings, and I should have put those on this time, but I did not. Thank you, Krista. I want to cross things off my to-do list, but even when my new puppy is sleeping, she wakes up if I move and cries if I leave the room. Oh. It sounds like, my friend, you have a toddler on your hands. Oh, I think this too shall pass. I think this will only last a little while. Listen, Pango is so, so easy. You can do it. I have a ton in my shop, but some people are just to have a few. Go for it. It's a great way to get rid of books, but get a bit for them. I would love to do Pango. I just never have. I usually take mine to McKay's, like this used bookstore that buys books, but I've always been interested in Pango. I think the reason that I've not done Pango is just the thought of, like, having to do all that work, that extra work, instead of letting somebody do it for me. But I have heard that. I've heard that Pango is really easy to use, so I may look into that. Oh, no, I love CJ Tudor, but didn't like her last release, The Drift. Oh my gosh, is CJ Tudor a woman? Guys, you let me say him? Oh, I'm not even a reader. Plot twist, I've been lying to you this whole time. CJ Tudor is a woman? Guys, I feel so bad. Well, yes, I did DNF that. Oh my gosh, she's a woman. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Not that CJ Tudor is watching these, but I'm so sorry, CJ Tudor. Yeah, he's hanging out. He's always gotta be the center of attention. He's very calm, unlike Pug, who just, like, went off the deep end a minute ago. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and jump in to our next sprint. I got a lot done that sprint, so let's do another long one, and then our last one will be shorter. How does that sound to everybody? We'll go ahead and read to top of the hour again. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I will see you then. Hello, welcome back. How did that sprint go for everybody? I actually just made it to the end of the second story, and let me tell you, I don't know why I was shocked, but I was reading it, and at first, the second story is about a girl, and she's going on a bachelorette weekend with her old friend and a couple of her friends. And it has a lot of really good quotes in it. Like Rachel Harrison just knows how to write a book. Um, but it has so much good quotes in it. And then, like, all of a sudden, in the middle of the story, it went off the deep end, and I was like, oh my gosh, it did not just do that." And, yeah. I don't know why I was surprised. It definitely took a horrific turn. It definitely is horror, so don't go into it, like, not knowing that it isn't horror. I feel like Rachel Harrison writes horror. I feel like that's her main genre. So just know that if you want to pick this one up. I want to read you a quote that I felt so seen. I was like, amen. Amen, sister. Um, Basically, this girl, her name's Natalie, the main character, and they're all sitting at this table, and everybody's ignoring Natalie. And this girl turns to Natalie and is like, "You're quiet." And I cannot tell you how many people in my life have told me that. Like, "You're quiet." And this is what she says: "It's absolutely insufferable when somebody tells you you're being quiet when actually you're just being ignored." "I'm just listening," I said. I felt that in my core. I felt that in my core. But anyway, how did that go for you? I'm hoping I made it to page 56. So I'm hoping to, if I don't finish this on sprints, I'm hoping to at least get it finished tonight. So hopefully that went well for everybody else. I also got a snack. I don't know if you have an Ingles around you, but I stopped at Ingles last night and got some chicken salad, which I'm going to be an old granny for a minute because everything is just so expensive, guys. I went into get some chicken salad, and a little, like, container of chicken salad was $7. But it's good. It's good. So I had some chicken salad, and it's good. I feel like it would be cheaper if I made it. I have made chicken salad before, and it's really good that way, so I may just end up making it because I forgot how dang expensive it was. Okay, that was random. Nobody asked for that. But how did that sprint go for everybody else? Let's go back to where we were. Let's see. Yes, so do I. I feel like it would be really fun to at least try it once. Yes, I'm so sorry, TJ Tutor. I had no idea you were a woman. Oh, Nugget. He's a cutie. He's just a handful. Good. That's awesome. Hi. Starting the Twisted Ones by T. Kingfisher. He really intrigues me, but also intimidates me. How are you liking that one? I love thrillers. Really loving it. Nice. I love me a good thriller. Yes, it's a lot of eating. It's my first year being married. So I'm ready for Thanksgiving with both families, at least I hope. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations on being married for 1 year. That's awesome. It's definitely different going from one family to two. And I didn't anticipate that. It definitely changes things. Hello, Danny. Joining late, just got home from Christmas shopping. I just those 2 words make me so happy. I want to go Christmas shopping so bad. I love Black Friday shopping. I love Christmas shopping. So I am loving that for you. Hopefully, did you get a lot of stuff done? Did you find a lot of good deals? Let us know. I've made it about 15% further in my book so far tonight, hopping up to do some more laundry. Nice. I also need to do more laundry. I'm hoping to wash our sheets tomorrow too, because I just want a clean slate, especially decorating for Christmas. I definitely want to just have a clean, fresh house. 28 pages that time. Hey, that's still great. That is great. Chapter 19 out of 32. Getting closer. That was a good sprint. I broke it into 3 parts. I'm so sorry. I know you don't like longer sprints. Read 1 chapter of Only the Beautiful, 15 minutes in a graphic memoir, and 1 chapter of Atomic Habits. Nice. That was very productive. Listened to about 30 pages and crossed off another thing to my to-do list. Very nice. We love that, Courtney. Finished Wolfwalkers. I don't know what to rate it because objectively it was 5 stars, but it was so intense the whole time. Oh no. Oh gosh, that is definitely a huge thing. Like if your book is so intense, that is a make or break it thing for me, because I have DNF books that have made me physically ill before. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one. I was reading this really short novella, and it's a horror one, and it made me so physically sick to my stomach, and I couldn't go any further. I DNF'd it at like 45%. Absolutely not. So I feel ya. I finished Crown of Midnight. Awesome. Love that. I want to read Spy Family. Have you read that? I know Krista has. I've not. I'm not a huge manga reader. I've never actually picked up a manga before, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Isn't that a manga? I'm pretty sure. I'm not making that up. Do you see him? He has this rope. And I always put it on my arm so that way I don't have to like pay attention. He'll just play with me that way. And he's perfectly content with it. I don't know if you can see him right there, but perfectly content. And my pug's in the back, just living his life. Oh my gosh, that was intense, dude. Okay, give me just a second. Okay. Yes, and I think last night we just needed like a few things. No, I went in for hot chocolate because I was craving some hot chocolate, and we didn't have hot chocolate, and I wanted hot chocolate, whipped cream, and something else. And I ended up getting like 5-6 things. $22. $22 for what? For why? Why is it so expensive to live? I hate going to the grocery store. I hate it. It makes me sick every time. What's crazy is this is a middle grade, oh my lord, kind of folklore book, and the subject matter just hit me. Oh, middle grade? Listen, for some reason, I feel like middle grade authors are getting very testy with what they're putting in their books, because I've read some pretty dark middle grade here recently. Like, The Whispering Pines was a middle grade, and it was pretty dark. I'm like, I don't know. Got distracted by the cats and dogs, but I still got through 22 pages. Nice. Spy Family is so good. Hello. I've heard really good things about it. Isn't there like a TV show to go with it, I think, or like a series or something like that? I've heard really good things, but I just don't know if it's for me. So, alrighty. My dog is really desperately wanting to play with me. So, let's do another sprint. Dude, if you just give me like just a second. let's go ahead and do another sprint 10-10 here. So, what do you say we go to the 45 and then wrap it up? What do you say? Because I would like to get this done. I know I probably won't get it done on sprints, but I would like to get this done. So let's go ahead and go to the 45. Hopefully that's okay with everybody. Let's go ahead and do that. I will see you at the 45. Hello. How did that sprint go for everybody? Oh my gosh. I need to talk about this last story that I read. So, it was called Goblin, and I don't want to spoil it because I feel like it's just so good. Because I feel like Rachel Harrison is saying something, but at the same time making it so horrific and so off the wall. But she's saying something behind that. And um okay, I'll tell you the story and then you read between the lines. So it was basically about these two friends who decided that they were going to go on a diet. And they download this app called Goblin, and our main character is constantly haunted by this goblin who like rips things out of her refrigerator or makes her feel bad after she goes to dinner. And from there, you can kind of read through the lines. But man, I am not someone who struggles with that. And I was in tears. So just know that if you're interested in picking up Rachel Harrison's short story collection, just know, man, it is something that you're going to have to research before you go into it, but especially if you have anything that bothers you, because man, she has the ability to make you cry but also gross you out at the same time. I feel like that's a good author. Okay, how did that sprint go for everybody else? I know we had a few people hop off. It's getting pretty late, so that's totally fine. It's based on a movie on Apple TV. I mean, seriously, most people probably wouldn't have an issue with it. I think I'm just sensitive. I think you were talking about Spy Family, I'm pretty sure. And then, no, I'm totally sensitive to that stuff too. I definitely have a weak stomach. This kind of thing, though, I'm not really like, it has to be certain things, I feel like. Like, if it's super detailed and super graphic, then I kind of draw the line, but I think this is probably my limit. This kind of graphic horror stuff. So, oh, thanks. He finally gave up. He decided he was tired. I haven't read manga yet either. It would be my first. Yeah. I don't know. I really like graphic novels, but I've never really been interested in manga. I don't know. I've never picked up one, so I may actually like it if I try it. Good night, Danny. I'm sure you're gone by now, but thanks for joining. 22 pages. Absolutely. I'm glad you got some reading done. I'm done for the night. Thanks for this, friends. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Jane. Oh, nice. Chapter 21. You're almost there. Much dark for me. Yeah, it definitely goes there sometimes. It's definitely not the kind of horror that you would expect. I wouldn't classify her as Stephen King horror because his is horror throughout the entire story, where Rachel Harrison tells a story with horror elements, if that makes sense. I feel like Stephen King and other writers like to tell horrific stories, but Rachel Harrison tells a story with horrific little sprinkles throughout. So hopefully that makes sense. But personally, I don't mind it. But yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm about to head to bed. I got a new computer today, so I did a bit more setting things up during that sprint and answered some comments. I'm way behind. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Krista. I'll be doing some tomorrow. Oh, nice. Oh, I'll have to join you. We're going to watch that movie, but hopefully we'll be back before you end them. Thanks for joining, Krista. Yes, we will be going over to your channel tomorrow night. All right, friends. Like I said, I will not be doing these next week. I normally do them every Friday, but I'm not going to do some next week just because I really want to take the week off just to be present with my family and just take some time off for the holiday. I'm sure that you will do the same. But yeah, I think we're going to end for the night. I'm going to go finish this book in bed. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fabulous Thanksgiving holiday wherever and however you celebrate it. I hope that you have a safe one and a great one with your families. And I think we'll just go ahead and end it. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Bye, friends.